This one is a bit different. Effect of spirituality in young minds. Example, Narada Sahasranamam, Vishnu Sahasranamam, Gayatri Stotra, Devadasham. How important are they?
No, see, there are two aspects. One is knowing it, inner meaning, take you to spirituality. Your question was spirituality and then talked about some slokas and namas. Spirituality is nothing to do with the literature, nothing to do with Hinduism, nothing to do with gods and chantings and praying. Spirituality is a state of mind in which you feel calm, you feel under the influence of a nature, you feel part of a whole universe, and you are a small person in that who is doing what best I can do. So I am connected to some universal energy. Then it is possible only when I get into Samadhi nature. Samadhi nature means get disconnected with the self. I am not selfish. That is the first thing. I do not exist. When I do not exist, what is the point in talking about my connection with somebody? My is not there. Devadashakam means I know Sri Narayana Guru wrote it. That was a great, deeper meaning. So let me chant that. That means I am connected. Sri Narayana Guru exists. I connect with some slokas. That is some chantings. You may take some language which you may understand, you may not understand. Lalita Sahasranam is also like that. In an ecstasy, some poet would have felt that he is very close to Devi and started making 1,000 names. I by heart it and then do it without even knowing the meaning, not in that ecstasy, not in that feeling. Is not. It's good for people, they get a peace of mind, but that is nothing to do with the spirituality. That is nothing to do with the Samadhi, meditation. Spirituality is the level in which you take closer to the Samadhi, in which I am not chanting, I am not thinking, I am not remembering, I am not no form in my place. The formless, meaningless thoughts should happen. I am not seeing anything. Though I am seeing, I am not processing it. So my indriyas are open, but I am not processing. That means my brain is dead. That is why it is called Samadhi. Okay, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Dhyanam, up to that, Dhyanam is fine. Lalita Sahasranamam, all these Dhyana slokas. That is why it is called Dhyana slokas, not Samadhi slokas. In Samadhi, there is no sloka. So, Dhyanam is when you have a religious feeling. Okay, so youngsters, probably, what do they learn? They learn from their parents. Learn from some guru who has not reached to that level of spirituality, who claims that religion is spirituality. When somebody claims religion is spirituality, and they say, I reached spirituality itself, we say, there is no measure for you. My ecstasy is my ecstasy, your ecstasy is your ecstasy. How can I compare? How can I take you to that spirituality? So, one method to take them closer to that is Dhyanam. And for that Dhyanam, I need religious practices. So, all these are method to or the path towards spirituality. So, if youngsters practice it, maybe later part of their life, they will be able to achieve Samadhi and spirituality. So, if you don't study now, in life you lost. Probably later part of your life, you cannot by heart them. So, your brain has to work. When your brain has to work, reaching it to that place becomes slightly tougher and delayed.
Doctor, can these religious slogas and mantras increase focus, concentration, and maybe guarantee happiness for a long time?
See, you are chanting mantra, your concentration becomes on mantras. Okay, when I sing a song, while learning part, what happens? I am on that. Correct. But your concentration of learning some subject should have dhyana in that subject. Understood? Bhagavan Krishna himself says, Ananyaschintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam mahamyaham. You can guarantee that you will achieve what you want in your life only when you concentrate on what you want. So what is that you want? You want to learn maths. Do you think to learn maths trick, I can chant a lot of slokas and maths trick will come to me? No. Assume that I want to cook food so nicely. Do you think that no, I may listen to some song which makes me to feel happier is fine while cooking, fine while reading, fine while doing maths also if I can enjoy it. Where my Shraddha is on learning, but that gives me an enjoyment. Otherwise, sometimes it becomes boring. So, mechanical job when you do probably, your concentration is not required. Or maybe something which you have learned, understood, which has become casual, you can do this. While walking, you can read and concentrate on reading. Because walking, you already practiced multiple times. You don't need attention. But assume you are a person who is learning walking. Assume I am driving, learning driving. My attention will be in driving. After some time, an expert driver, I can listen to some audio in which I wanted to listen to somebody's lecture. I want to learn maths. While driving also I can learn. So it depends on what level of bhakti I am. The bhakti can be converted into a choice of your ecstasy, happiness, which will probably add little masala to your learning spirit. That's it. But learning has to be done by learning only. No substitute. Going to temples and praying and bribing God does not make you to pass any exams. That's all stupid and foolish. You collected questions and then kept and sent me message or what? Or you had these questions earlier. You got a chance, you used it.
Yes.
Good, wonderful. So systematic. Wonderful, very good.